Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. I am here to talk about Watts. Chris Watts is looking into ways to appeal conviction for killing wife and daughters. The convicted family killer in prison for the rest of his life is researching his case and reaching out to attorneys. Is Chris about to implicate somebody? Because I can't imagine that if he admitted to doing this and he knows he did this all alone, why would he go to court? I think we're about to get some more information. Just when things settle, here it comes. Let's go over this. Chris Watts, who is in prison for killing his entire family, is weighing his legal options to decide whether to appeal his conviction. A source close to Watts tells People that Watts is looking into ways to appeal his punishment and has been researching his case in similar cases. Obviously, it would be an uphill battle for him because he pleaded guilty, says the source, who has knowledge of Watts' legal case, and with a guilty plea, you forfeit some of your rights to appeal. But that's not absolute. So there's a small chance that it could work out in his favor. Yeah, I think that that's possible that he could maybe get the appeal if he begins to tell the truth and implicate the other person or couple other people or few other people that are involved in this. The source says that Watts has spoken with attorneys on the phone, but doesn't have a plan for his representation. It would cost him money that he just doesn't have, says the insider, but he is still exploring his options. Watts, 33, is serving multiple life sentences after pleading guilty last November to the August 13, 2018 murders of his pregnant wife, Shanann, 34, and the couple's two daughters, Bella, 4, and Celeste, 3. In February 18th, interview from inside prison, Watts gave chilling details of the murders to the authorities from the Colorado Bureau of Investigation. He said his wife, Shanann, may have been praying as he strangled her to death inside their bedroom. He said he then drove his wife's body to his job site, where he buried her in a shallow grave as his daughters waited in the car. Additionally, he claimed Bella saw him smother Celeste and scream, "Daddy, no," at him before he killed her. I really do. People magazine's very a reputable magazine, and that just bothers me. They said where he buried it. Just being so personal with the case for so long. You guys too, my subscribers, that just, I'm sure they didn't mean anything by it. It's just, no, Shanann was a she. I heard it every day when Bella was talking to me, Watts told detectives, when she said, "Daddy, no." He also said he speaks to the photos of his family in his cell and reads a book out loud to his deceased daughters every night. That's not new. According to the insider, Watts feels that he was unable to explain some of the mitigating circumstances of what happened on the night he killed his family. Everything happened so fast there at the end, in parentheses, of the legal proceedings, the source says. And he's not sure he was in the right mind to plead guilty like he did. Well, he was probably higher than a kite and he had help. That's why. My opinion, my perspective. For him, it's not just about getting out of jail. It's also that he hasn't been able to really have his day in court. Such a cute picture. Happy and full life. Even if Watts retains an attorney licensed to practice in Colorado, he'd still have to deal with the appeal from several states away. He's imprisoned in Wisconsin. I thought I heard recently that he possibly got moved. I never made a video about that because it was hearsay. So obviously he's still in Wisconsin. He understands that this would be a Hail Mary, says the insider. He's smart enough to realize that it's unlikely to ever change anything. But he's sitting in prison with nothing but time. Time is on my side. Probably what he's singing. It's sinking in to him that he could be in the same cell for 50 years. And thinking about NK being out free, and he might have got word she has a boyfriend. Maybe, maybe not. And now he's trying to decide whether there are any legal remedies for him. Wow, guys. Interesting. I mean, he has to be ready to expose others. There's no way that he's looking to appeal this and think he's going to get away with it after he's confessed, after he's talked to the detectives in the interview for a second time, if there were not more people involved. Just him saying he doesn't think he was at sound mind is not a good enough reason to appeal, especially when you've admitted to it. And I mean, we've been saying all along, it's gonna surface. Wonder if NK has seen this today, because it just came out today in People. Thank you to my subscriber, Vanessa, for sharing this with me. I appreciate it a lot. Much love to you, girl. But, so, I think that I will be doing a session with Shanann, since this has come to light, and see if she wants to say anything in regards to it. Wow. I mean, I wasn't going to continue communicating with her on a regular. Thought about doing it every once in a while. But since, not evidence, since this has come out, this is definitely something to ask Spirit or Shanann about. So, yes, most definitely look forward to Ovula session and then Spirit box session. And guys, this is so cool. It records the sessions. It also does EVPs. It's quite interesting. I've plugged it in and put it in my ears and listened, but I've got to get a chip to put in here to save the stuff like you do for like a camera or whatever. But, oh, and it's got like this flashlight thing. You probably can't see that, can you? Yeah, you saw it there. But it is pretty cool. Here, I'll turn it on so you guys can see what it looks like.
Xbox. Scanning. SM.
Then I just have to hit the scan button and it'll start scanning it. And then it records it by this button right here. It's got a lot of features on it. I can't wait to play with it. But I have...
Low battery, please charge.
It says low battery, please charge. I have a kiddo that has strep, so she's home for 2 days. And then I've got bronchitis. My husband is at the doctor's again today. We were at urgent care yesterday. He has had bronchitis, took antibiotics, not able to get rid of it. So he's back again. Anyways, I just had to share this with you guys, and so look forward to a Watts, Ovulus, and Spirit Box session coming out so we can hear what Spirit has to say in regards to this. Not unless he's a complete narcissist and thinks somebody's going to feel sorry for him in the jury and something would change. I mean, he was still part of the family being murdered. So I don't know. I guess I'm not a law expert. So maybe he is able to appeal it and not have anybody else to implicate. I just highly doubt it, because I from the bottom of my stomach, my opinion, believe Nicole Kessinger, and if not one or many, had something to do with this. I do not think Chris Watts did this all by himself. All right, guys, like, subscribe, share, or don't. I'll see ya.